Hello YouTube, it's Degrees Aquatics. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This is a part 2. I'm calling it part 2 because the first video I made on Black Mollies was a species profile and how to breed high quality mollies, jet black, which is what I'm working on. My second part was an update, and so I'll call this the second update. Okay. So this is my male I have here. I've had him very young. I like to get my fish young when they're juveniles, and I know my livestock. I know who's the mother and the father for sure, rather than just buying a pregnant female from the pet store. And then you don't know what male live bearer she's been with. You don't know what her genetics are, and you get fried, and you can't really keep track or know or predict what your fry outcome will come out. But as you can see, over time, it's been quite some time, the guppy grass growth and the hornwort has taken off. They don't eat any of their fry. I am 100% sure of that. They get fed every day. I have one male in here with 3 females. Yes, 3 females. Now, I had a male, and I've had generations that were bigger, but I've sold those fish off. I always sell my largest juveniles when I ship them on eBay. And I know for sure that he's the father to all of these fish. Now, sometimes I get wild colors. Like you see this young one right here. That's a wild molly color. So mollies like that I'll either cull, or I'll sell them if someone wants that, requests it, or I'll rehome them. But mostly sell. Some people like the wild colors, and they tend to be larger in size, more aggressive. But they've been doing really well. I feed them live foods, a lot of black worms, live brine shrimp, adult brine shrimp though. For some reason, platies and mollies at really relatively young ages, unlike guppies, can really get a handle on even adult brine shrimp. Okay, so they've been doing really well. And mollies vary in size. Sometimes they can be 4 inches. I've seen them. I've seen some huge mollies. And this male, he's a decent sized molly. Not too large, but he's definitely a little larger than a lot of the chain store male mollies I see when I'm inside of the pet store. And he has very good jet black genetics. Let me see if I can turn the light up just a little bit, the intensity. I'm gonna turn it back up just a little more. Okay, so that's a little more brighter. And I fed them. They're well fed. Look at that wild color right there. But I'm not gonna breed that. I'm only gonna breed strictly jet black fish with his genetics. You will see eventually. And he's a young male. I've had him, like I said, since he looked like a female, since he was small. And even these females, I've had them since they were smaller. And they've since gave birth to these fry. There also was another female I had in here that he really liked, and I sold her. Possibly even more than the females he's in there with now. Okay. And I haven't really seen them get too pregnant, these females, like too big, but they are definitely pregnant in their early stages. I can see that there are some fry in here that they've given birth to weeks ago, a couple of weeks ago. But of course, those are not the ones I would sell to you or ship. I would give you my largest juveniles. And if you look at a lot of mollies in pet stores, sometimes they have like bent spines. They have yellow on the tail. I try to keep that yellow out. any type of disproportionate body shapes, weird face shapes. I try to keep it, nice and uniform, nice face, nice proportional face, fish. And yes, as you can see, plant growth has taken off. And also I wanted to point out to you, besides showing off Poecilia Sphenops, is how I ship them. And I like to draw on the box: shark, live fish, keep warm, please keep above. All throughout, I draw sharks. And then I ship them through eBay. And also, I always let the employees know when I see them, if they're throwing around the fish, to, please don't throw my fish. I had to tell an employee yesterday not to throw the fish. But yeah, this is a quick update. If you have any questions, like, comment, and subscribe. This is Poecilia Sphenops Part 2. Like, comment, and subscribe. Degrees Aquatics. Catch you soon.